Assalamualaikum, I'm Muhammad Nakuddin bin Narawi, Chief Executive Director of MEDTECH Development. We introduce you to our proposed development project. Okay, before that, let me tell you a little bit about our company background. Okay, MEDTECH Development was established on 1st March 2019 with the primary focus of being a developer. Our company is expert in building development, construction and civil engineering, and we will always ensure that our company will become a global brand known for its reliability in development. Okay, let's move on to our proposed project. The name of the project is Proposed Development of Manufacturing Facility of Medical Devices in Malaysia. Medical devices that we propose are syringes, which are located at Lot 12072 Mukim Padan, China, Kulim, Kedah, with a land area of 20 acres. The main reason we choose for shrimp production was because by the end of 2020, large shrimp manufacturers would not be able to withstand the high demand from various countries due to the vaccination program being implemented again COVID-19. So we see this as an opportunity to make Malaysia one of the countries that supply syringes. For the success of this project, project analysis have been done by using two methods of analysis. The first method is pastel. Pastel analysis identifies external factors to our project in terms of political, economic, social, technology, environment and law. Okay, for the second method is SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis focuses on project environment in terms of our strengths, weakness, opportunities and threats. So from the analysis, the product that we will produce consists of several types of syringes. There are 5 types of syringes that will be produced, which are insulin syringe, lower lock syringe, eccentric tip syringe, catheter tip syringe, and normal slit tip syringe. And the production of these syringes is according to the current demand.
The concept of our project we apply is geometric design, which indicates of our product that are symmetry and also combined with the idea of the harmony, sustain and also proportion. Hence, the concept itself speaks the history of the architecture and the new fruitful approaches show an actual and also future perspective of the building. Geometry that are chosen in this project in which represent of our product is hexagon. However, for the design building towards the factory is the combination of a square and also rectangular shape. Though the design of the building, cafeteria and dome chose the rectangular shape. For the zoning area of this project has medical manufacture, disposal area, accommodation and also facilities, and last but not least, infrastructures and amenities. The main design development that we apply in this project is to focus on the sustainable aspect, which our solar panel are being the ideal to place on the top of the roof to receive an efficient solar energy. This will ensure the free power that can generate to the whole building, and that is the factory, whereby produce a huge amount of product during the day. Other than solar panel, we apply rainwater harvesting for alternative water resources. Last but not least, glass curtain wall that are installed in this project is for natural light purposes, which can lessen the usage of artificial light. And it also suits for the standard prefabricated system, and that is steel frame.
So now I will explain on the other element, which is construction technology and services. Before I proceed more further, I would like to touch a bit on the project development phase, where it is divided into two phases, where the first phase will proceed with the construction of building at Zone A and Zone B, while at the phase 2 will be on the construction of infrastructure and also landscaping work. So now I will explain more, and we start with the pre-construction work, where all the excavation work includes removing all the existing trees, because as per review by our representative who have been on the proposed site before, mentioned that the condition of the proposed site is full of trees and bushes. In addition, leveling, compaction and setting out work need to be carried out as according to the pre-construction planning. Secondly, we move to the construction work, where a few elements of IBS were applied at our factory project, such as IBS precast are applied at the pad foundation, steel framing at the main building, precast IBS at the accommodation and disposal area, while cafeteria and another 2 guardhouse blockwork system will be applied. Furthermore, the selection of each of the IBS system is referring to the design suitability for each building with the consultation of architect and also engineer. Other than that, the selection of each of the system also is to increase the speed of the construction. As we know, IBS system is very popular with the term simple and easy to construct. Thirdly is regarding to the building material used at the construction project, such as inverted warm roof, which apply as a roof membrane and act as an effective insulation which can combat thermal stress, UV light and also mechanical damages, because as mentioned that our proposed site is located at Kulim, Kedah, and Kedah is very popular with the high temperature and also many more environmental factors, which will be explained and relate more in the next part. Other than that, as shown in the picture, under the building material shown a few more building material which have the same reason as the previous material. Next is on the roof part, where the first one is standing seam metal roof, which are chosen to construct at the accommodation, disposal waste and also cafeteria building, while the other 2 guardhouse building were construct with the standard flat roof. And for the main building, hexagonal solar panel was chosen because it is also act as a symbolic to the concept idea, as mentioned before in the design stage. Like the picture shown here, the key features and components are selected to fulfill the purpose of the place or certain area, and also according to the design that have been discussed during design stage. Additionally, we also have green sustainable element, which are quite related with the previous part, which is building material. And among all the green element, we have solar panel, which act as a roof at the main building. And then we have curtain wall, which help to allow natural lighting into the office, administrative area, and also cafeteria. Other than that, we also have rainwater harvesting, which help to minimize the need of water at the factory by recycling the rainwater for the use of landscape irrigation, toilet flushes and many more functions. After that, we move to the post-construction part, where our factory will apply smart factory system, which relate on giving water efficiency, energy efficiency, and also security efficiency. And all the element mentioned helps a lot on helping the factory operation run efficient and more smoothly. Another thing is that our factory also apply two kind of software throughout the factory operation, which is the first one is building management system, or also known as BMS, which help to monitor the mechanical and electrical equipments. And the second one is computerized maintenance management system, which help to give information about the operation maintenance. Last but not least, we also include the production process of our medical device, which is a syringe, and also how we conduct the waste management from the production as shown in the figure.
Proceeding with Environmental Impact Assessment or EIE. The climate condition at the site project is suitable to build the syringe factory with all the elements applied in the project. As shown, the sun exposure more than 12 hours rise from east to west. The average temperature from 22 to 33 degrees Celsius only. The wind speed of Kulim Kedah from the chart of the year that it's only at the peak in early and late of the year. The remaining months are in kinda normal wind speed. From the evaluation table of impacts and mitigation, it is divided by the stage of construction, which is pre-construction, during construction, and post-construction. The impacts in pre-construction stage, which includes feasibility study, land acquisition, site clearance, earthwork and excavation, site access, dewatering, waste management, and also transportation. For construction stage, there are impacts to earthwork and structural works, temporary buildings for workers, vehicles maintenance area, access road construction, and also landscaping. And last, the impacts on post-construction works are waste management, solid waste collection, solid waste landfill, recycling, landscaping, and also the entrance and exit for the truck. We provide the emergency response plan. The emergency path for building occupants covers the red line, and for the authorities such as ambulance and bomber in blue line. The assembly point are located at the wide and open landscape area. The fire extinguisher located in every building together with the first aid kit, water sprinkler, and smoke detector. With smart factory, the Wi-Fi connectivity important to access in every corner of the site project area. For the emergency response plan, the organization that responsible in such condition obviously the safety officer and emergency coordinator, under control by the operation manager or the incident controller, together with the senior executive as the site controller. That's all from me.
As for the project planning and development of this project, the project manager appointed by us will be liable to incorporate all the objective involved in this project and to plan it carefully within the scope of our objective, to ensure that all the development are run smoothly without any due problems. And as for the sequence of development, this project will be begins by doing a market study and also feasibility study, and then continuing with the design stage and also documentation, where all the documentation involved in this project will be submitted to the authority for the approval. And next is tendering stages, followed by construction of the project, and also lastly the completion of this project. For the green element of this project, it will be incorporating earthwork, site building and layout, workers' amenities, construction waste management, and lastly environment and landscaping. Next is for the duration of this project, where all the duration will be according to the work program that we had done, and the targeted times and duration for the project will be 2 years, 10 months, and also 10 days, starting at 1st of August 2021 and ending at 10th of July 2024. As for the logistic layout, the entrance and exit are built in separate way in order to avoid congestion, and also access roads are also provided, which enables the mobile crane to construct the main building, accommodation, and also infrastructure. Next is for the ESCP plan, where the plan had been prepared by the competent professional in order to effectively minimize all the air pollution, environmental pollution, whether during or also after the construction had done.
Lastly, I'll be presenting on the procurement and financial for MEDTECH Development Syndrome Berhad. And first, for our executive summary is, our client is the Kedah local state government, and this proposal is made by MEDTECH Development Syndrome Berhad. The type of the development is shrink manufacturing factory, and the procurement is BOO, which is build, own, and operate. Our developer is MEDTECH Development Syndrome Berhad, and the development cost is 71,041,911 ringgit. Our source of funding is, the first one is our capital cost is 21,408,382 ringgit and 20 cents. The bank loan is 85,633,528 ringgit and 80 cents, and the total is 107,041,911 ringgit. The first objective of Build, Own, Operate BOO is the wish to have a single organization. The second one is to meet the government's general requirement with respect to the project and concession. The third one is to construct, maintain, and operate the proposed shrink manufacturing effectively and efficiently. And lastly, the fourth one is they aim to lessen the financial and administrative burden of the government. Next, we have the contractual structure, and our client is the Kedah local state government, and the developer is MEDTECH Development Syndrome Berhad. And we also build a financial relationship with M-Bank and Public Bank. And for the design and construction team, we have Landart for landscape, MAC for consultant, Archicenter for the architect, and AME for contractor. And we have facilities management and operation, CBRE facilities management, and lastly, the supplier is for the Ethelworld. To add, the first economic benefits is creating economic activity. The second one is providing employment to the workers. The third one is providing direct permanent employment to the locals in Kedah. The fourth one is providing positive returns to the direct and indirect stakeholders. And lastly is creating a sustainable development. So under the gross development cost, we have the pre-construction cost, construction cost, and post-construction cost. So for the pre-construction cost, the total is 52,364,402 ringgit, and the construction cost is 53,926,309 ringgit. And lastly, for the post-construction cost, the total is 52,200 ringgit, and the total for the gross development cost is 107,041,911 ringgit. So for the total development value, we had calculated for first years and the 6th year. So for the total GDP for the first year is 10,171,100 ringgit and 28 cents, and the total for the 6 years is 150,394,770 ringgit and 13 cents. So for the return of investment is, we had calculated the gross profit, which the production income for 6 years is minus by the gross development cost, and we had got the estimated gross profit for 43,352,806 ringgit and 13 cents. So for the return of investment, the net operating income divided by the total cost of the project times by 100, and the net operating income is 43,352,806 ringgit and 30 cents divided by the 107,041,911 ringgit times by 100, and we had get the return of investment ROI for 40.69% or 41%. So as we can see from the S-curve, the cost of the pre-construction cost is lower than the construction cost, and the cost for the construction cost started rising, and then the cost started to decrease again on the post-construction.